Hello, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. We are doing a monthly favorites. Now, you're probably wondering, wow, you're an organized queen. What's with the early upload? Well, I have a new camera and that kind of jolted some excitement and eagerness in terms of recording. And I'm trying to be a little bit more structured and organized because it's been a fucking shit show. And I know you guys are so patient with me and I know that you are so understanding, but I don't like when things are all over the place. So I'm trying to do better and I feel like we are in for a much better month. It is the end of February. Where did it go? I don't know. It's been a bit of a blur, a bit of a fever dream for me. And I was meant to actually record my podcast today, but my poor producer is unwell. So we're recording tomorrow and I thought I'm going to film a video because usually this would be like the day that I'm in front of the camera anyway. So I thought, why the fuck not? Sorry, how rude. If you are new here, please click subscribe. Please leave me a comment. I will reply. I hope you become part of the YouTube family. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. I love you. You are my favorite. I just adore you guys. Now, it is a monthly favorites. This is not part of it. It's nearly finished as well. I'm just PMSing so hard and I've got this ginormous pimple. I've covered it with so much makeup here. Ugh, I wanted to pick it so badly, but I was like, no, you're going to be in front of the camera. Anyway, we're getting into it today. I've got a whole lot of recommendations. Usually in my monthly favorites, I give you an update on products that I'm trying. I give you my truthful opinion on things that I use, if I love them, if I don't. And I share with you all my favorite things. So without any further waiting, we're going to dive straight in. And the first recommendation I'm going to give to you is going to actually be a podcast episode. And I'm going to put it on the screen here and I'm going to link it in the comments. It is the podcast episode that I was a guest on with two broke chicks. And it is probably one of my favorite episodes I've ever recorded. I actually met the girls in real life at the TikTok Pride party last week and I was so excited because I had only spoken to them over email and on the screen and they are just incredible. I love their podcast. I love their content. I love them and it was an honor to be a guest and I don't know if you've listened to it. I've had a lot of good feedback so please give it a listen if you haven't. Is that a little bit self-serving recommending a guest episode that I was on? Maybe. But I know you guys love your safe space and if you love your safe space, you will like that episode. Recommendation number 2, and I need to eat my words. It's gonna be these headbands. Now, this one I bought off eBay and this one is not very good because it's already broken. Can you see this string here? That's what creates the puff effect in the headband. I can't remember how much I paid for this, maybe like 20-ish, $30. I did buy 2 new ones from Amazon. I bought a baby pink one and I bought a white one. Does this have the string as well? Yeah. It actually looks like it's from the same place. They've all got the same tag on it. Anyway, these were a little bit cheaper. I will link them in the comments or in the notes below. Some of you may remember that I didn't like this and it was because my hair is short and my hair has actually grown quite a bit and I didn't get a haircut last time and I think it sits okay now. My only kind of concern with it is the cleanliness of it because I haven't washed this and I would usually wash my other headband. You know that coral one with the bow on it from Go-To? I'd usually just chuck that in the wash and it washes so simple. I don't know how this will go, but it's got makeup on it. So what I'm going to do is do a test run. I'm going to wash this one this week. These just arrived on Sunday. These are going to get so dirty. You probably can't see the makeup on here because it's blue, but I'll let you know if washing it in the washing machine ruins it because if you're using it for your makeup like me, you're going to get makeup all over it and the cleanliness creeps me out a little bit, but your girl likes them. I take back what I said. And you know what? Self-awareness. I'm happy to come on here and admit that I was wrong about something, but they are cute. And I actually got like a little bit of a mean comment yesterday on my TikTok. She was like, oh, the influencer headband. Yeah, you know what? I got influenced myself from TikTok and I don't mind. It's okay to like things. Like, let's not shame people for liking something. Anyway, is that my only product? No, I have another product. It's here. Third recommendation is the eyelash curler. Now, our girl, Alex Earl, has brought these back because I used to own one of these many moons ago and I'm 29 now. Some of you might remember this. Do you remember when there was all that like PR about these things saying that these wreck your eyelashes and that they're really dangerous and really bad for you? Because that's why I stopped using mine and I started using it again. I bought it only on the weekend, so I used it today to curl my eyelashes and it did a pretty good job. I haven't ripped out an eyelash. I'm back on the train. I've seen all the TikTok girlies again doing it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna join in. And obviously take care if you're using something like this. Be safe. Otherwise get a lash lift, which I need to get another one, and I probably will book in for another one. I just haven't had time to go get that done. Which leads me into, are we up to number 4? This is a repeat offender. If you go back to my first ever skincare video on this channel, my little baby was in there. It is the Drunk Elephant Moisturiser, the whipped cream one. I want to love another moisturiser. I want to love it, but I fucking can't, because this has me in a chokehold. When it ran out, and before I bought another one last week, I was using the Charlotte Tilbury one. And you're wondering, why were you doing that, Adele? Because I got it in my Beauty Loop box and I was fucking desperate. And then there was another moisturiser that I used which gave me a rash on my face. I don't want to name that one. It obviously reacted badly to me, so I stopped using that and I went back to the Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury one, I don't know if it's bad or if it's bad because I'm comparing it to this, because the application, the way it soaks into the skin, even the texture of it is just ugh, compared to this. This is just so delicate. It melts into your skin. It is actually nourishing. You feel moisturized. You feel good after using it. And so I just can't fault it. I'm still sticking on this. Charlotte Tilbury one is not for me. I do have another Charlotte Tilbury product, which I'm going to show you now. It's a tiny little thing. It is a sample size. It is the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. Now, very embarrassing, because when I unboxed this, I thought it was an eyelash serum. And it's fucking not. It's a mascara. This is the brush on it. If you guys use any other mascara with this same type of brush, can you leave me a comment? Because what's happened is I was a very loyal Hourglass girly. Very loyal. Love Hourglass mascara, the extreme one. That's the one I use. This brush I really like though, and I think I like it because it coats every individual lash. I have it on right now. Can you see that? I need to get my eyebrows done, don't judge that. But look, oh, it's so good. And then I had people telling me that it was drying, like it would dry out in the full size. And I also had people telling me that it would transfer. I can confirm I've worn this every day for the last 2 to 3 weeks. I've traveled with it. I have gone full days doing my makeup at like 7 AM, not taking it off till 9 PM. And it has not transferred on me. I don't know if the transfer has anything to do with your eyelid structure. I'm not entirely sure. But for me, I can say no transfer. I also didn't feel like it's dried out in this, but this is a small size, so maybe in the bigger packet there's an issue. Will I buy this? I don't know. Am I open to a mascara with this brush? Yes. So I think I might look at the other Hourglass mascara to see if it's got a similar brush, because the Hourglass mascara brush is just one of those fluffy ones, whereas this is actually plastic. It's hard and I can feel it separating my lashes. So out of all the Charlotte Tilbury stuff that I got, I only tried the moisturizer, which I'm giving a and I tried this, which I'm giving a thumbs up. Thank you for this one, Charlotte. I'm still unhappy with the rest of that Beauty Loop box. I haven't touched it. I would have liked a selection, but that's okay. She obviously paid to have that collab with Mecca, which leads me to the next recommendation, which is my vitamin C. So this is my current vitamin C. It's the CEO Sunday Riley. I love vitamin C. My first vitamin C was the Dennis Gross one. I also tried the Trab one, and I also tried the Trilogy one from Chemist Warehouse. In terms of comparing it, I still think application and results, the Trilogy one is on par with this. I like this one better simply because of the packaging, the way it mixes in with my foundation, the way it mixes in with my moisturizer, because I kind of put them together. I just really like the fact that I don't have to buy a new one every 2 weeks with the Trilogy, which can get a little bit pricey, but this is a decent sized package. It's easy to use, doesn't cause any flare-ups. The Dennis Gross one, which was my first holy grail, was causing some of that dermatitis around my eye area and around my mouth area, and so I had to stop using that, and every time I tried to reintroduce it, the dermatitis would flare up again. And I still, to this day, don't know what caused that. I'm going to put it down to stress, but it just happened to be every time I use that vitamin C, it happens. So I really like this. I know it is super expensive, and that's why if you are after a dupe, I would say dupe. If you're after a dupe, check out the Trilogy one. Trilogy also has a cream one, which I got sent from Lorna Jane. I have not used that yet, but that could be a good alternative because you don't have to keep buying it every 2 weeks like the other little activator serum. That takes me to my next item, or my next recommendation, which is also skincare. I do have to be careful with this product because it is a TGA product, but I bought this with my own money, and so I think I'm allowed to say what I want to say. It is the La Roche 50 Plus sunscreen. This is the Invisible Fluid Lightweight Sunscreen, and bought this last week. have been using it since. Packaging is beautiful. I got influenced again from TikTok. Jackie Alexander used to pour it on her face, and I just love Jackie, so love this, love her, love this. And I got influenced and I'm a huge fan. Have it on now. It is non-sticky, non-greasy, doesn't impact my makeup application at all. I feel like obviously sun safety is very important. You guys have heard me harp on about that over and over again. And this is a great alternative to any of the other ones that I recommended before for underneath your makeup. Doesn't go bally, doesn't take off your makeup, doesn't make it patchy. Sun safety is hot. Look after your skin, okay? Look after your skin. You should be wearing SPF. If you care about your skin, you should be wearing SPF. We don't fuck around here, all right? And then I've got 2 makeup products, I think, and my first makeup one. And guys, I'm late to the party, but better late than never. It is the Tarte Shape Tape. How I got this is when I went to buy that new foundation, the Estee Lauder one in the darker shade, because I was a bit tanned in summer, I had to buy a new concealer and I couldn't be bothered going to Mecca, and I was just in Sephora and the girl's like, try the Shape Tape. And you know what? I'm glad I did, because fuck, this is so good. A little bit goes a long way, and now I understand the hype. I still love my Bobbi Brown. I'm gonna stick to my Bobbi Brown once I lose the tan, because I have a full bottle of the Bobbi Brown one and I do really like it. In terms of comparing the two, I feel like the Bobbi Brown one is not as full coverage as this. This is like heavy coverage. It's just non-drying, non-patchy, doesn't go anywhere, makes your eyes brighter as well, and I'm a huge fan of it. So better late than never. And my very last product is my favorite lip gloss ever. It is the Hourglass Unreal Child. That's the color Child. What a weird fucking name for a lip gloss, can I add? But if you look at it, it's almost empty. It's actually embarrassing. I tried to buy it at Mecca at the airport last week. I tried to buy it online. It's fucking out of stock everywhere. And this might make it go out of stock again. Please save me at least one, guys. But I love it. And if you can't tell, I'm literally using it till it's dead. And I have it on now, but I've been eating and talking and stuff, so probably not doing it any justice. But if you're looking for a lip gloss that is like a nice nude, if you have a similar skin tone to me, this is a good alternative. What else? Oh, it's got a tingle in it. Forgot to add. This doesn't tingle anymore because it's empty, but when I first got it, it does have a bit of a like kick to it. It lasts like 5 to 10 minutes and then it goes away, and I don't think it actually plumps your lips. Or maybe my lips are already just plump. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I really love this. I will buy another one whenever it comes back in stock, or maybe I need to check a different website. And then lucky last, well, there's 2 things actually. There's a food. If you know, you know. I need to be honest, I tried the Kit Kat bunny, and last night we tried the, what one was it? Crunchy? Is it Crunchy? Violet Crumble. I don't know. It's the Violet Crumble one, I think. Fuck, I think they're competitors. These are the OG ranking. It's got to be this one, and then Kit Kat, and then the Crunchy's not even on the thing. The Violet Crumble, it was so bad. But these are so good, and I'm fucking obsessed. Honestly, cannot get enough. Look at how good they look. If you've tried them, you know. I have a little stash. They're $1 at Kohl's at the moment. Malteaser Center. Can you see that? Yum. And then my last recommendation, I'm gonna put some journal prompts on the screen, just here. I want you to give them a go because it is the end of the month. And I don't know about you guys, but February was fucked for me. And so I did this last night and I felt better. And I want you to do it too, because you might feel better as well. Oh, that bunny was so good. I just want to also tell you guys that I appreciate your support. The comments on the vlog video this week were so touching, and I'm just so grateful that I have the best people in my community. I am taking it on board, and I think I'm going to get a lot more help this month with Sam, with the podcast, and I'm going to really take some time out for me. Don't know what that looks like, because obviously I'm stuck in a holding pattern at the moment, waiting for the renovation to finish, because that's where a majority of my money's going, and I really would love a holiday. And I think if I can't go on a holiday now, I need to try to create some like space and time out for me in my day-to-day. So I will make more of an effort to do that. I just wanted to vocalize that because I don't want you guys ever to think that I come on here and glorify being a slave to your job. I know that I have a very non-traditional job, and I know that my job really does blur the lines of like work and life. It is important to me to lead by example, and I don't want you to see me getting burnt out and think that that's goals. I even had this in my corporate career where I would push myself and, you know, try to exceed and be like unrelenting in my standards to myself, and that's simply really not healthy, and I don't want to set that example for you guys. So I'm fully aware of it, I'm conscious of it, and I will do better this month. February was hard, but thank you for bearing with me, and this will be the last video I hopefully edit for a little while on here because Sam is back tomorrow. So we missed you, Sam. Thank you. And thank you guys, because this channel wouldn't exist without you. None of you have been causing me stress. It's all myself. And it's just probably the demands and the amount of change I went through this month that really got to me in terms of like changing podcast studios and editing all the content myself. And so yeah, it's just been a wild journey, but we are resilient, we keep pushing, and we have the tools in place to help us. I am talking in a third person. Why? I don't fucking know. Anyway, I love you. I hope you have a great week. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video, which will be the Ask Me Anything, and it looks so good. Oh my god, I can't wait for you to see it. We added a bit of an animation to the intro, so I hope that you like that. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Big kisses from me, and yeah, have a good night.